Hello guys, in this section of video we'll see how to create a solid forms. Using these solid forms we can create typical elevational, actually, like you can create side components of furniture objects as well as for the porch also. You can create the corrugated columns as well as you can create a square column footings like this all objects which are not available in these commands. You can create that using the solid forms. Actually, in architecture there is a command component in which by default there are some by default created which can be inserted here using a place command, like this table or the desk is there, you can create here, or that is basically created on a family platform, and it has got some parameters which you can change here also with some materials. So if you want to create your own here, you can go to level 1 and using the command component you'll have to go to modeling place. In this all uh, actually list with the floor furniture in any of the command you can create your solid forms for basically some components like building components. I will be using the floor. For the furniture I will be using the furniture. For floors, like some, actually I want to create some box here, and if you want to create that box, then using extrusion command you can create that box. You can create a actually cylinder or any profile, you can extrude it. What is meant by extrusion? If you are working on this particular level 1 means horizontal platform, and if you create any type of profile and use extrusion command, that means that will be extruded in remaining axis. Like in level 1 platform means horizontal platform, you are working on XY zone in plane, and if you extrude it, that will be extruded against the Z axis. So we'll see first of all rectangle for creating a box. Now this is the depth, means the extrusion. Likewise, if I want the box of 1 meter, I'll just create a box. It's just like a sketch mode again. You can create box, you can create a cylinder, you can create anything here, any profile which is required here. And this should be a closed one, not extended with no loops, right? Now I have given the height to 1 meter. So now I'll go to 3D view. I can see now these are the profiles which are created in a XY plane. Just say finish edit mode. Likewise, it has created the solid forms of that particular profiles with that particular profiles. If you say finish edit mode, they are all created here. So if you want to create some solid with some holes in it, then again you can go to architectural component model in place in any of the form. Okay, name it, because you are going to create a number of solid forms, so you should name it. Now in extrusion command I can create, like if I want rectangle here and I want some hole of some another shape, so go to and just finish it. You'll find that it is created with that particular duct or whatever it is. So this is the extrusion command. That means now till now I have created the profiles on a horizontal platform. Now I want to create that some profile on an elevational platform. Then I will have to go to south or any one of the elevational views. But before that, there should be always some wall type element. You know afterwards why it is needed. Just I am drawing it, creating a wall here. Then I will go to south. Now I want to extrude something here. Then again I will go to architecture, components, model in place, and I will go to floors and name it, and I will go to extrusion command. Now I want to draw something here, some profile here in extrusion command, and First of all, it will ask you for pickup layers. Till now, we are working on a horizontal plan. All of a sudden, you are on a front view. So, to know software that I am working on a front view or a left view, you will have to pick some plane parallel to that view. So, I'll be selecting. If I select this is line, no, but I will have to pick on some point where it will select the whole surface face. Now, can show it also. Now you can see that my working plane is parallel to front view now. Now I can draw anything which I wanted to draw here. So now I'm drawing on a front view. In 3D view you can see this way. Again the depth is given. You finish it, you see that particular profile was created on a front view. So extrusion was against the remaining axis. So again, if I want to draw something, I have some AutoCAD drawings which I can, from that plan and elevation, I can create the different objects like the frame, door frame. For that, actually I have imported the AutoCAD drawing which has got at least three objects. For that, I will have to open that one. Actually, I have closed that one. So for door frame, I will have to make this on. Okay. In elevational view also, we will have to make it on. So because already I have, so this is front view of that particular thing. Whereas in level 1, you can see this is a frame plan. In 3D also, already I closed that one. So I'll go to again this for this particular view. I'll open it, door frame, apply. Now you can see that this is the plan and this is elevation. So this is frame ends or frame legs, these are the two, and this is the height. Basically the height of this frame is 2.1. In level 1 you can see actually I can just create a leg using component and extrusion command. In furniture, if I go for a single leg using extrusion command, you can see sorry, no, can give a height to it, 2.1 this should be height, but I think this is extended beyond this line. So first of all, highlight it, this one, you can see this is, sorry, small space, it will take some time, and I have to take those things basically, then it will be okay. Now it's extending again. It's okay now. You can see in 3D view that this frames one part is created here, but that is a single part of it. So using extrusion command you can create a single one. So there is one more command, that is sweep command. Using that you can extrude any one profile against multi-directional length. So I let to go to front view because my sketch is here. Architecture, components, model in place. Now I will go for door frame. I will write it here. Now I will be using the sweep command because using extrusion you can extrude the profile in a single direction, but the frame is in a three direction, multi-direction. So I will have to use the sweep command. For that there are two steps you will have to follow. Sketch part. The sketch will be naturally on a front view. Again there is no more wall. So first of all you will have to create wall here. For that it should be out of this command first. So close it. Then go to level 1 and create a wall here for the working plane, that is important thing. Again I will go to south. You can get that working plane here also, before also. So set, and I will go for the pick plane, and now this is on, control on. So architectural component model in place, furniture, door frame, always give it a name, sketch part for this suite, then go to sketch part. I need to draw that sketch of frame in multi-direction. Now I've drawn a sketch, sorry, I've drawn a path. Actually, some mistake is done here, so I need to go to OK. Now you can see that when I draw some line here, that profile plane is perpendicular to that line. Means if this is vertical in front view, that will be on the top view. Just finish the sketch part, and you will have to go for edit profile. So I am going to draw it on a level 1. So this, you can see this is a plane, and you can draw this on this. So I have drawn this. This should be closed. Now you can see in 3D view that this is profile frame. Say finish. Yeah, you can see this one. So we have created the frame using the sweep command. So for finish model, you can see that the frame is ready. So for this particular model, typical model, I have to use sweep command, and because the path was in a multi-directional, Till now, you have seen the extrusion command as well as the sweep command. The difference was extrusion, you can extrude the profile against a single direction, whereas in sweep command, you can extrude it in multi-direction. Now, I can create a pipe using this command also. Be in level 1. First of all, architectural component, model in place, furniture or anything you can select here. I will be going for a sweep, sketch part. You can use the, now you see there is a profile against perpendicular to the path. Now we can use the arc also. Starting, it has created a perpendicular profile plane to the path. Now I will have to close this sketch part, and I will have to go to edit profile. It will ask you that is in the north view, and that particular plane I can draw just a circle to create a in 3D. You can see the pipe is created, no issue. So this way you can use the sweep command. There is one more command that is called as revolve solid forms. Now you can see this is the footing plan as well as the elevation here. The footing height is actually something 0.19. So for creating this solid form, so or you can say to create a footing, there are two shapes, rather the base rectangle and this is top rectangle. The one will be blended in another using the blend command. For that you have to go to component, model in place, you can go for a floor, you can name it as a footing, and here is the command blend command. So there will be two steps. When this top is on, it means you are working on a base plane only. And for now, my base is this rectangle and the height is 0.19, difference between the two profiles. So now when AD top is on, I am working on a base part. So I will be drawing this base rectangle. When I click this AD top, means you are working on a top of that plane. So I have drawn these two rectangles, and the height or the difference between both is 0.19. So we go to 3D view, you can see you have created the footing here. So using this blend command, you can create the blend part. Not only two rectangles can be merged in one another, but you can use the two different profiles also. Likewise, you can use the rectangle as well as the circle. So I'll go to blend command. I will be using the rectangle, and then in edit top the difference is the same 0.19. I am using the circle. You can see in 3D using the finish mode, you can see the circle is blended in a rectangle. So this is about the extrusion, sweep as well as the blend. In next part we will see revolve command. You must have seen some corrugated columns in temples or in some places that can be created with using the that particular thing that is called as a revolve command. And there is one more swept blend command. So in next part of this session we'll be seeing these both things. Thanks.